Hey everybody, thank you for coming back to Living to Do's review of Married at First Sight. Where are they now? Well, first I want to say, where are they now for season 14? Apparently, Olajuwon and Katina are getting a divorce after 1 year of marriage. And I can't say I'm surprised. I didn't think they would make it this far. So, wow, you came a long way and you did better than I expected of you. And Katina, I always said you deserved better. So I hope you go out and find better because there's someone better out there for you. And let's get started with this review. Before I get started, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate it. And I thank you in advance. So this is Where Are They Now? Season 15, episode 20. Finally, it's over. This is the last episode for the year. Okay, and this is 5 months later. They meet up with Stasha and her mom, and she's telling her mom that she asked Nate for a separation, she said, or a divorce. She seemed confused. And the whole time, I didn't believe this little scenario that they were trying to play out for us. I thought it was fake, made up. A couple of things that went on with this. Uh, Stasha invited Nate over. They haven't been living with one another. And he came over. She opened the door and greeted him with, "Hey, babe." Do you greet somebody, "Hey, babe," when you're, you know, asking for a divorce? I didn't seem real. And they both seemed to have a smirk on their face. So it seemed like this whole scenario that we're getting a divorce was just a skit, basically. And you shouldn't play with your marriage like that. That is not funny. It just seemed a little a little fake to me. Um, they get together. Nate comes over. He has some painting he wants to do with her, to spend time with her. He says he feels alone in the marriage, and he tells the producers that Stasha doesn't feel his love for her. And he's talking into the camera like he's breaking the fourth wall. I don't know why this whole big show. I didn't believe any of it. They're going to get ready for a party. Kristen is having a going away party. She is going to move to New York. And so she's having a going away party slash birthday party. And she's inviting all of the couples, everybody involved with the experiment this season, to go away and spend the night somewhere in a big old house. And so Stasha is asking Nate about Justin because he is planned to be there too. And she wants to know how he feels about Justin. And Nate says he can't come back from embarrassing him on national TV. There's just no coming back from that. So we're all anticipating their meetup. Before the retreat, a couple of things happen. Kristen and Alexa, they seem to be pretty cozy, good friends. So much so that they're going to have a double date. Um, Kristen met a guy on a dating app before Married at First Sight, a guy named Evan who's a lawyer. They met. She met him on the app. They never met in person. I guess maybe they just talked, text a little bit, and she got picked for MAFS, so she couldn't carry on with any involvement with him. But since things didn't work out with Mitch, she reconnected with him, and they were going to go and meet for the first time on a double date with Alexa. Alexa had her friends hook her up. She was going to be hooked up with a guy named Greg. She asked her friends to give her a guy who was tall again, huh? And who had a big back. So they meet up. There was outside eating somewhere, and Evan comes in first, and then Gregory came in, and they get to talking, and you could see that Evan wasn't interested in Kristen, so it seemed. I don't know if he was just nervous for the cameras. He just seemed a little reserved, and she wanted him to loosen up. You know, she's a good time girl, and he wasn't giving the same kind of vibes as she was putting out. Now, Alexa, she greeted her friend Gregory, or her date, and they hugged each other. They hugged each other like they knew each other. I'm thinking, is this somebody you met for the first time? And he said he liked what he saw in her, and Alexa was giving him flirty eyes. They seemed to like each other. Um, I was thinking maybe she needed a big old ex-football player, somebody like that. But this guy looked nice. He had a nice body. I'm surprised he was kind of into her. I don't know. I thought he looked too good for her. I'm not to say looked too good, but he just seemed, yeah, maybe looked too good for her. I don't know. I just, I don't know. I think he could have done better. Um, so that meetup happened. They had their little date, and we don't know what happened. Kristen said that she wasn't gonna probably, be a match for this guy, and she's moving to New York anyway. And I'm just kind of interested. I would be more interested to find out how Alexa and Greg fared in their date. They seemed like they liked each other, so I'm sure that wasn't the last time they saw each other. A lot of the couples had to meet up. Even Morgan and Ben, they met at a gym where Alexa, or what's her name, Morgan does a kickboxing and whatnot. And Justin, uh, Justin met up with Mitch at a park. They were cleaning up the park, picking up trash. Like, that's fun. Um, I don't know how Justin felt about that. But then also Justin and Alexa met up. And that was a weird meetup. They met up at a park. And he kind of seemed to storm right past her. Uh, there's a lot of room separating them when they were speaking to one another. And Justin started talking. He was very upset. Uh, and when he started talking and telling Alexa some things, Alexa interrupted him, and he said, "Shut up." He's not finished talking. It was like, whoa, shut up? I couldn't believe him. I don't know about this dude, but I understand. You know what? Then again, he is mad because Alexa spoke about him disrespectfully on the after party, um, telling the world that he couldn't get an erection, he said. And she says, I didn't say that. But she definitely insinuated that. And he was mad because, she didn't tell everybody why he could not get an erection. And he says, I couldn't get an erection. You know why? It's because your pH balance was off. I was like, what? I've never heard this before. What a punch in the gut. Your pH balance is off? Oh my God. Oh, he wanted to embarrass her like she embarrassed him. I was embarrassed for her. Oh my God. Oh my God. People are going to always associate you with your pH balance being off. Oh my God. Oh my God. And she seemed hurt. Oh, he stormed off and walked away and left. Oh my God. He was embarrassed, disrespected, and mad. And that was his get back. What a get back. What a get back. He went, I don't know. Is that going too far? I mean, you tell the world he couldn't get an erection. So he comes back with this? Tit for tat. I don't know. Oh, so embarrassing. Oh my God. So everybody meets up at this party, this house, the going away party and birthday party for Kristen. And everyone shows up. And Justin arrives last, which was awkward. Everybody's laughing and hugging each other, greeting one another when they meet up. And then when Justin comes in last, it gets quiet. What a setup. Why couldn't he come in first and everybody had to greet him? Oh my God. He totally changed the mood in the room. Um, and then production, I think it was, asked Justin about his entrance and how it was. And he says everybody was fake. I know, ooh, it was just awkward. And he was ignored for the most part by everybody. Mitch spoke to him. We saw Mitch interacting with him, but he seemed to be just moping around, lugging a big jug of water. I don't know what that was about. And just moping around. He greeted the dogs when he first came in more than anybody. Yeah, more than anybody else. Uh, he seemed to ignore Alexa. Um, After it was in the evening, I guess they were all in a game room playing games and different things. And Justin was kind of off to himself again. Alexa asked if he wanted to talk, and they talked in the hallway. And she wanted to know how he was. He says he was a little drunk. She apologized for her comments on the after party. And you know, it was just I just thought about this just now. Okay, he just came the last interaction that you had. He came at you and said your pH balance was off. And now you bring him to this place. He's feeling isolated. People are, it seems like they're icing him out. You approach him to speak with him, and you apologize first to him? Huh. She was saying she's being a bigger person. And I just thought about it too. You were on the after party when you made these comments. The after party is hosted by Keisha Knight Pulliam. There is a good chance that Justin had a crush on Keisha Knight Pulliam back in the day when she played Rudy on the Cosby Show. And you tell her that he couldn't get her an erection. I just thought about that. I mean, to tell people on national television, but to tell someone who I think he possibly had a crush on, it's a big chance that he had a crush on this little girl, when they were little and young and growing up. Ah, that that's another stinger. I didn't even just thought about that. Um, After they said, she apologized and they had a little moment not to make things awkward so they can just get through, the rest of the party. They go back into the room with everybody else, and Justin feels inspired to talk to Nate. So Nate is hugged up with Stasha. He whispers in his ear, like, can I talk to you for a second? So Nate and Justin go into a room, and right off the bat, Justin apologized to Nate, saying, I'm sorry, I never should have insinuated that you made a pass on me. Um, I think Nate accepted the apology, and I think Nate also apologized to Justin. And later in the confessional, Nate did say that this doesn't change the dynamics of their relationship. You know, they'll be, hopefully, they can just be cordial if they're in the room together, but they'll never be friends. And then after their apology or their talk, they go back to the room, the game room with everybody else, and Justin pretty much apologized individually to everybody except Alexa. Um, so that was good. Most people accepted their apology, Kristen and Mindy and all that. So that was good. That was pretty much the episode. Um, So that's where they are now. Kristen is going to go to New York and work, and Alexa and Kristen are good friends. It looks like Ben and Morgan are friendly. Lindy and Miguel are looking for a home together, so they seem to be, happily married. Uh, Mitch, he has grown. He gave Kristen thoughtful gifts for her birthday, and she still has a little bit of lingering feelings for him. He's come a long way. He is evolved as a person. Stasha and Nate, I'm not sure how real their relationship is. Best of luck to you, Stasha, because I still think Nate's a con man. Um, and Alexa, I hope it works out with you and Greg. I'd like to hear more about that. And poor Justin. Justin needs a lot of healing. Her hurt soul has to heal from being embarrassed on national television, along with all the other problems he came in with. So I hope we hear good news from him in the years to come. But that is it for now. This has been Married at First Sight, season 15. What a long season. I'm glad it's over. We need a break. Hopefully, I'll do a review for this show next year. But that is it for now. Thank you all for staying with me to the end. I really appreciate it, and I thank you in advance. Happy holidays, and I'll see you next year. I gotta go because I got living to do. Bye.